We are back at this time once again. Well, hello viewers, good evening and welcome to this bulletin. I'm KV Nurumi, bringing you the news. In the next 10 minutes, we will try to bring you all the latest news and updates on the COVID-19 pandemic from across the world, the country, the region and the state as well. So stay tuned. But first, let's take a look at the headlines. Government revises the list of economic activities and services to be allowed from tomorrow. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Minister lauds frontline workers for fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. And 15,712 COVID-19 cases reported in the country so far. Death toll climbs to 507. Now the details. Well, we are now on day 26 of the nationwide lockdown, and tomorrow, the 20th of April, is the day when the Prime Minister had announced that certain relaxations will be made. As we wait with bated breath, let's take a look at what activities and services will be allowed from tomorrow. In this regard, the government has revised the list of economic activities and services to be allowed from Monday in parts of the country at least affected by the novel coronavirus. As per a Home Ministry order released today, the supply of non-essential goods by e-commerce companies has now been prohibited during the lockdown period. The supply of such goods like mobile phones, laptops, television sets and refrigerators had been permitted by the government last week. Among economic activities and services to be functional are health services, including Ministry of Ayush and non-banking financial corporations and microfinance institutions marked essential services. Most significantly, a list released by the government after a group of ministers meeting on Saturday confirmed that all agriculture and horticulture related activities will be allowed. This was after some chief ministers warned of approaching harvest season and the potential of bumper wheat crops. The fishing industry, both inland and marine, and the aquaculture industry will also be permitted to function, as will the animal husbandry sector. Plantation activities such as those related to tea, coffee and rubber will be reopened with a maximum of 50% of employees working at any given time, the government said. Coconut spice bamboo, areca nut and cocoa plantations and forests produced by scheduled tribes have also been added to the list. Construction in rural areas of water supply and sanitation and laying of power lines and telecom optical fibers and cables will also be allowed, according to the Home Ministry. The reopening, albeit in a limited manner, of construction will be good news for the lakhs of unemployed migrant workers and daily laborers who had been left jobless by the ban on activity in this sector under the lockdown ordered by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. A detailed tweet posted by Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad on Saturday listed more economic activities and services to be allowed, including certain commercial and private establishments and industries and industrial establishments, both government and private. All reopened factories and workplaces, however, will be required to adhere to guidelines regarding social distancing released by the government last week. Following are the other services that will stay open from April 20. MNREGA works with strict social distancing and use of face masks. Public utilities, loading and unloading of goods, cargo, inter and intrastate. Online teaching, distance learning. Supply of essential goods, commercial and private establishments. Industries, industrial establishments, both government and private. Construction activities. Private vehicles for emergency services, medical and veterinary care, procuring essential commodities and for personnel traveling to workplaces in exempted categories as per instructions of state, union territory authorities. Offices of Government of India and offices of states and union territories. Nagaland Minister for Health and Family Welfare S. Pangipom has appealed to all sections of the people to appreciate the duties being shouldered by all the frontline workers in combating the COVID-19 pandemic in the state. In a video message released by the Department of Health and Family Welfare Nagaland, the minister also appealed to all against showing discrimination and stigmatization of those individuals or family of those individuals being monitored at quarantine centers.
Government of India, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare bra guideline dia ni sana amagan social distancing sob bosti di sob jaga di sob society di phal gi ido maintain koro lage.
The number of COVID-19 cases in the country has climbed to 15,712 while the death rose to 507. Health Ministry data said the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 12,974. As many as 2,230 people have been cured or discharged and one had migrated. Maharashtra has the highest number of 3,651 cases, followed by Delhi with 1,893 and Madhya Pradesh at 1,407. Highest number of 211 people have lost lives in Maharashtra. Madhya Pradesh has reported 70 deaths, Gujarat 53 and Delhi 42. The government has dismissed a news report that a 20% cut in central government pensions is being planned. It has termed the news as false. In a tweet, Ministry of Finance has clarified that there will be no cut in pension disbursements. The ministry also clarified that salaries and pensions will not be affected by government cash management instructions. The assertion assumes significance as rumors are afloat that the government is contemplating reduction or stoppage of pension. There are 65.26 lakh central government pensioners. The Union Health Ministry has issued an advisory against spraying of disinfectant on people for COVID-19 management, saying spraying of chemical disinfectants on individuals or groups were not recommended under any circumstances. Health and Family Welfare has received many queries regarding the efficacy of use of disinfectants such as sodium hypochlorite spray used over the individuals to disinfect them. Ministry said that inhalation of sodium hypochlorite can lead to irritation of mucous membranes of nose, throat, respiratory tract and may also cause bronchospasm. Chemical disinfectants are recommended for cleaning and disinfection only of frequently touched areas and surfaces by those who are suspected or confirmed to have coronavirus. Ministry has advised that precautionary measures are to be adopted while using disinfectants. The coronavirus death count in the United States climbed by 1,891 in the past 24 hours to reach 38,664 on Saturday, according to a tally by Johns Hopkins University. The US has seen a total of 7,32,197 confirmed cases of COVID-19 since the start of the global health crisis, according to the Baltimore-based university. It is the highest number of virus cases and deaths of any country in the world. France yesterday recorded 642 more deaths from COVID-19 in hospitals and nursing homes over the last 24 hours, but registered new falls in the total number of coronavirus patients in hospitals and intensive care. The new deaths, 364 in hospitals and 278 in nursing homes, brought the total count in the country from the epidemic to 19,323, the French Health Ministry said in a statement. However, in a continuation of a trend seen over the last days, the number of coronavirus patients in hospital fell by 551 to 30,639. The number of intensive care meanwhile fell by 194 to 5,833. This was the fourth consecutive day there has been a fall in the numbers in hospital and the 10th in a row there has been a fall in the numbers in intensive care. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez yesterday announced the nationwide coronavirus lockdown would be extended 2 weeks to May 9, hours after the official death toll passed 20,000. The restrictions currently in place would, however, be loosened slightly to allow children time outside from April 27, said Sanchez. Let's now take you to the daily briefing being made by the state government on the status of COVID-19 in the state.
A total of 404 samples have been sent for testing from the state, and results of 345 samples have been received till now, and all are negative. The results of 59 samples are awaited. I would like to inform that a consignment of 3,840 test units of rapid diagnostic kits for COVID-19 issued by the Government of India has reached the state today. As per ICMR, the gold standard of COVID 19 test is RT PCR, and rapid test is only a supplementary test for assessing prevalence of the disease within specific parameter. The ICMR advisory on use of the rapid test is for hotspot areas and surveillance tool for epidemiological purposes. There has been recent reports of some doctors and health workers raising objections about the quality of PPEs and other medical accessories being issued to them by the health department. It has now been decided that the doctors and health workers raising apprehensions about the quality of PPEs and medical accessories will submit reasons specifying the quality parameters which they feel are not as per the standards recommended in writing to the concerned controlling officers, and the health department will issue new PPEs and other medical accessories as replacement of all such purported inferior quality materials. Further, the respective deputy commissioners will collect all such returned PPEs and medical items and keep under their safe custody until further orders.
In view of the present coronavirus pandemic, most of the churches in Nagaland remained closed and the usual Sunday devotional services were not observed as a preventive measure to fight against COVID-19. During such a situation in Dimapur, like-minded church leaders spread the message of love and peace relating to COVID-19 to the people today through public address system throughout the length and breadth of Dimapur city. The church leaders expressed gratitude to the District Administration Dimapur for granting them permission and also the DPRO Dimapur for facilitating them with the logistics. Yambemel Lotha, Associate Pastor, Lotha Baptist Church Dimapur, Toshi Au, Associate Pastor DABA, Longshi Kikon, Pastor UBC, Sub-Jail Dimapur, Benlangthang Yanthang, Youth Director, Lotha Baptist Church Dimapur, and Limha Audio, former pastors, spread the message of the gospel through the public announce system.
We have divided into 3 groups. That means 3 vehicles. We are going to cover all areas of Dimapur, starting from Perna Bazaar. That is the one end, and Parmagam, Nagarjan, Signal Bosti, Tangan Bosti, Northern Bosti, and all the point like border areas.
And can solve alag problem par guring ase. Holiday issue laga kothabra Psalms number 27 verse 1 de. Issue to moilaka pohor ase. Issue to moilaka night ase. Itu karne kai pramike rasta sok pra pachai dibo. Kami se itu kan sob kami kan ke bachai gina rakhibo karne apni laga takat mangi gina prathana kore se baba Ishwar. अरे इतुलगा समय तो अमिखान सब निमित्ते भाव समय तो हो बोले दीदी बाबा ईश्वर अरे अमिखान अपने लोगों से दूर हो इकने जाए थका थका तो इतुलगा समय तो अपने लोगों सोडा ही वो बारी मुकाने अरे अपने लोगों से भाव रिश्ता बोले वो बारी मुकाने अमिखान के बोलते दीदी.
And with that, we come to the end of this bulletin. We will see you some other time with lots more. Do subscribe to us on a YouTube channel. Meanwhile, stay home and stay safe. From all of us here, it's bye for now, and thanks for watching.